Welcome to another video with Leslie. Today I'm going to show you how to do flower clusters. You might think, well, I know how to put flowers on layouts or projects or cards, but for me, I do it kind of in a, I don't know, not a special way, but just my own little way. And I wanted to show you how that I go about making my flower clusters. So what I've done is I've already prepared my card, and all it's missing now is just my flowers. So what I'm going to do is just show you how that I do my flower clusters. I've picked out some flowers already that I want to use on the card, and I try just to get matching, coordinating colors, and just have fun with the flowers, because I am a flower person. I totally love making flowers. I love putting flowers on projects. So alright, so let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a small cluster down here by the dress form, and then I'm going to put a cluster up here. Okay, so let's start with up here first. And what I'm going to do is, you always have to, if you're going to put leaves or anything like that, you always want to put them down first, just because it's easier that way to start from the bottom and work your way up. Okay, so I'm going to use this I Am Roses leaf right here, and these are my favorite leaves from I Am Roses. So I'm going to just use some hot glue and just kind of put it where I think I want it. I just want it kind of sticking off the side a little bit of my card. So I put that down first. And then this here is one of my Sweet Sugar Blossom flowers that I sell in my store. So I'm going to use that, and I like this one because it has music notes on it. I think it kind of goes along with the theme. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down next. Kind of position it where I want it. Okay. And then I always try and use, like here I have 2 white rosebuds that I'm going to, or ivory rosebuds that I'm going to use. So I always try and kind of put them, like in an L shape in the corner. So if this is this, so then I kind of try and put, so it kind of resembles an L in a way. And that's how I do it, and then I fill in the rest around. So let's go ahead and cut off the stem. Actually, I think we're going to use, I'm going to find my paintbrush here that I can wrap this around. I like to curl my stems a lot. So I'll just take a paintbrush, any old paintbrush, and I'll just take it and I'll just wrap the stem around, and it gives you that curly, springy type little edge. So I like to use those, do that a lot with my stems instead of just cutting them off. Sometimes I cut them off, but most of the time I will, curl them if I can. So then I just add some more hot glue. Of course, hot glue is my glue of preference. And just kind of, stick it down, position it the way you think it looks good. Okay. And then here's my other one. I'll do the same thing again. Just wrap the stem around, and then just pull it off like that, and you get your little springy spiral there. More hot glue. Okay, so I'm going to put this one kind of like right there and have it kind of, the spring kind of coming off the card also. Okay. And then now you can go back in and you can add any smaller flowers that you might have. So let's see, we are going to use a couple of the white or ivory rosebuds from I Am Roses, and then I'm sorry, I need to get one other little flower here from there. These are some that they had sent me as a gift, these little itty bitty tiny ones. They are just super, super tiny. Okay, so I'm going to use a couple of those, and I usually try and use things in like twos, you know. Like here I have two, and then I'm going to use two of these. I use one as, you know, an odd number as the main flower, but then I'll use twos to kind of, even it out a little bit. Okay, so now we're not going to use the stem on that, so just cut that off, and we're going to kind of stick these in here, and I just kind of put them around the edge of the flower. Okay. Sorry, I dropped my flower. Okay, and then we're going to just cut that off. And this one's going to go right over in here. And then if you have the glue strings, I'll show you how to get rid of those at the end. You know, I'll pull off the big ones, but okay, and then I'm going to use some of these little white tiny rosebuds from I Am Roses, and these are perfect little filler flowers to just fill in everything. Okay, so then with these I'll usually cut a little bit of the stem and leave it so I can kind of like tuck it in. So what I usually do is I'll just take my glue gun and just go all along that stem so that I can stick it in where I need it to go. Let's see, let's put one here. See, and then it kind of just goes in there like that. And then one more. This one right over in here, I think. Oops. Okay, that stem was a little too long. It wouldn't go in all the way, so we'll cut it off a little bit. And we'll try it again. Sometimes you have to, you know, maneuver your flowers a little bit to get it in there. Okay. Gosh, if we could all invent the glue sticks that didn't have glue strings, we would be so rich, wouldn't we? Oh gosh, those little glue strings are so annoying. Okay, so there is my completed cluster, flower cluster for this corner. And I think it looks pretty good. Okay. So then let's work on this one down here. And now this one, I'm going to start with a larger white flower, or ivory flower. And this is from I Am Roses also. Okay. we're not going to use a leaf in this corner, but you always want to put down your odd number, you know, your main flower first. Okay. And then over here we are going to use a wheat spray, and this is Ivory Wheat Spray from MB's Treasurista. So we're going to use that. Also, I love these things. So we're going to put our glue along the edge and maybe right there at the bottom of that first little set of beads. And we're just going to kind of stick it in there. I want it kind of coming up along the side of the dress form. And you can either leave it free-flowing like this, or you can like glue the top. I want to just put a little dab there to kind of hold it down a little bit. Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to use these little pink paper roses. And let's see. We're going to curl these, but this is a little bit too long of a stem to curl. So we're going to cut a little bit off. And wrap it around. Okay. Here. Hold it down. Okay. And I'm going to put one up here. See, so what we're kind of doing is this dress form is like tucked in with all the flowers. And see, here you go. I have kind of the L, oops, sorry, off camera, off the L shape. Okay. And then I think we are going to add a couple of the little pink rosebuds, and these two are from I Am Roses. Okay, so we're going to add those. I'm going to add one here, and then we're going to add one at the bottom. There. So there you go. There's that little flower cluster there. And for the end, to get all the little glue strings off again, I'll just go with my heat gun and just go over it, and it'll get rid of any ones that are kind of sticking out. Just do it like that. We'll get those off. Okay, so there is our completed card with our flowers, and you know, flowers just make everything more beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you haven't checked out CCL, which is Creating the Crafty Live, come on over and check it out. We are going to be having a huge 1-year anniversary celebration coming up in July. So be on the lookout for that, and we're going to have lots of prizes and giveaways and crops and all kinds of different things. So just be on the lookout for that, and I hope you guys have a great day and a fabulous Father's Day. Until next time, bye.